Hello everyone.
Hi everyone.
Happy New Year. Happy 20Plenty everybody. I hope you have your goals set out to conquer this year.
If not, better get started.
It's about time. So you know how normally people would say at the beginning of the year, like, this is my year, this is my year. And then you get to December and then nothing. So what do you think is the reason behind that?
Well, personally, I never used to be the New Year's resolution type of person. But I think one of the main reasons why people don't ever do what they say they're gonna do is by not following through. Like, first of all, set the goals that you want to set yourself. If not yearly ones, monthly ones, daily ones, whatever works for you. Because for us, I can say daily, monthly things, the goals work for us. But let's take it step by step. Let's do the whole year, but first of all, set them out.
And I think what's more important for a goal to actually manifest is to know why you want that. What is the reason? Why is that goal so important for you to achieve? For instance, if you say you want to lose weight, why is it so important for you to lose weight? So when you know your why, when the going gets tough, you hold on to the reason why you started in the beginning. So now we've established the goals that we wanted. The second step is to know the reason why behind that.
So basically, this video is a continuation of what we previously did.
Yeah.
So for you to get started, watch our previous video, because it gives you different methods of how to start whatever your goal is. But the main thing that I got from all of the people who we included in our video is to get started. Whatever works for you, just take that first step.
Start moving in on your goal. Also, the most important thing I feel is to look at what worked the previous year and what didn't. So you can't say you're stepping into the new year, you want this, it's your year, but you're still thinking the same thoughts you were thinking last year. You're still hanging around the same crowd. You're still, your habits, you're still doing the very same habits you were doing last year, and you think this year something different is going to manifest from that. Your habits are what makes your goals happen. So you need to look at that.
And I also think that, the saying goes that if you want different results, you need to do things differently.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do the same thing over, you're going to get the same result. If the first try didn't work, try something else. Try something else. Something will eventually work at the end of the day.
I also think the somewhat sensitive part of the goal thing is some of the goals that you have as a person, maybe it's time to relook at them. Sometimes we'll carry one goal and it's not happening. I'm not advocating that you give up on your goal, but I'm saying maybe relook at, maybe if I can get something else but not this, because I've been on this one but it's not really happening. If you're actually saying to yourself, I've done everything I need to do to make sure this happens, and I've done it differently, and I've involved in whatever, but it's not happening, sometimes it's good to know when to let go. It's good to know when to let go. Maybe now you can restructure and look at other things that you can venture into and put the same effort into those new things.
I think there's one thing that you mentioned that I think is extremely important: setting realistic goals.
Yes.
You need to be realistic about what is achievable and what is not. You get like long-term goals that okay, no, I won't be able to reach it within a certain period of time. This is more over a few years or whatever, but you can't just leave it at that. You need to at least every year or every time you get a chance to really look and see what I can do to get you closer to there. But for like short-term goals, you need to set realistic ones that you know you can achieve now. Long-term ones, extremely important. But don't expect to get something you'll only be able to get in a few years to get it by the end of the year type of thing, you know. So be realistic about your goals.
Yeah. Also, you know what? Be very persistent. It's your life. Take charge. Take control. Do whatever you have to do, because at the end of the day, you have you to fight for you and for what you believe in and your goal. And this also goes back to the kind of people you keep yourself around. You know, are those people pushing you towards your goal? Do you understand? Are you hanging around quality people that believe in your vision? You know, so you don't want to be hanging around people that, you know, just make you doubt your goal. Yeah, you're going to achieve it type of thing. You know, you need people that are going to be constantly pushing you. Hey, how far are you with this? What can I help you with? You know, I'm doing this. Do you not just want to jump on it? Maybe, you know, things like that. So you need to check who you keep in your circle, because it's very important. If you hang around 99 losers, you will by default become the 100th loser unconsciously. Because what people around you do, you'd start doing them also yourself, and you're not aware that you are doing them. That's the other sad thing about it. So you need to be very...
That's one thing that I keep constant in my life, especially my marriage and stuff, is I always say you will not know what success looks like if you don't surround yourself with successful people.
Yes.
Like you're gonna achieve one thing and you think, I made it, but you haven't seen what you are capable of doing.
True.
Because you don't see what success looks like.
So
know, so surround yourself with what you want to become at the end of the day.
It's very important that, adding on to that you keep people in your life based on where you're going. This whole thing of holding on to dead friendships, relationships, people, I'm keeping you in my life because I've known you for X amount of years, but is it adding any value to where you see yourself? If it's not, it's time to cut the cord. You know, if it's not, you want to achieve certain things in your life, and you need to relook at who's around you for you to achieve that. And if it's not adding and it's affecting, you don't want to be keeping a lot of liabilities around you.
And I personally think that knowing when to let go is strength on its own.
Yes, it is.
Like it's strength that you can teach yourself. It's not really teaching yourself, because you already know, you're just being in denial of, you know, this is the time to let go. But I think there's a whole lot of strength in realizing this is the time to let go and not to hold on to something that holds you back at the end of the day, you know. So realize when it is time to let go. Let go and let God.
We're trying to have a different year. Okay, so challenge yourself that this year is not going to be like 2019. This year is going to be different. But you can't just say it. You have to put action in it. And your action has to be something to do with your habits. So to look at things like letting go. What people you need to let go of. What habits are holding you back from achieving what you want to achieve. And start adopting new things. Realize every time you let go of one habit, you need to replace it with another one. Because if you just let go of it and then there's nothing to fill that void, you're eventually going to lapse back, go back to the very same habit. So you need to balance it with the good habit that is going to help you achieve your goal. So we're trying to have a good year this year.
Oh, it's going to go down.
It's going to be a great year.
And there's one saying that I live by is, if your goal doesn't scare you, it's not
big enough. Yes.
Because you need to push yourself to the extent that you think you can go, but I promise you can go even further than that.
This is the year for all of us to do all the things that scare us.
Stepping out of the comfort zone.
Yeah, this is the year to just brush it off. Feel the fear, but do it anyways.
I think that's the recipe to living life to the fullest. It is just letting go and not worry about what people think and stuff like that. So be selfish about your goals.
Yeah.
Do you? and do
And be
whatever it
persistent and
takes.
intentional. Be intentional about your life.
That's a big one.
Be intentional about your life. Everything you do, you must be intentional about it.
Yeah.
So
That's it from me. From us.
enjoy, conquer those goals. Do it for yourself.
And check in every now and then to see how far
How far you are. Yeah.
So yes.